Hey everybody, it's Katie the Stash Queen coming to you on this Tuesday, September the 22nd. Just a quick video today. I'm doing this much later in the day than I had originally anticipated due to having a pretty bad headache most of the day. And I've got to go pick up my kids not too long from now, but I wanted to do this before I picked them up from school. So I am here today for two things. First, I'm going to show the results of week 3 of Specialty Stitch September, and then I just have a little PSA that I wanted to make while I was on the video. So week 3 of the Specialty Stitch September saw me working on my Medieval Town Mandala by Chatelaine. It was a joy and a pleasure to work on this piece this week. I'm kind of sad to put it away, but you know, it'll come up again soon enough. So when I had started it this week, I just had the middle done, which had some specialty stitches and the flowers done already. This is where I got to after 7 hours this week. I'm very pleased with the progress. The only specialty stitch that I did was this braid, or that's around, and see if you can see it a little bit better, maybe not, around the middle section. And I'm sorry, I forgot to look up what stitch that was. And then I started working on the flower beds and water beds around in the middle. So I'm really happy with 7 hours of progress. Keep loving this method. It keeps working for me. So this piece is going away. I have decided that for Chatelaine Shenanigans in 2016, I am going to include this piece in the rotation that I have planned out for the next year as far as the annual sales go. I've been working on planning the past couple of days, basically because we've got all the sales put together and figuring out that, but I'll talk about that in a second. So today starts the final week of Specialty Stitch September, and I have decided to go with the Twisted Rainbow sampler from Northern Expressions Needlework. And here's what the piece looks like at this point. And I haven't gotten very far on it. This is one of my August Angst starts. I am doing this on 32 Lugana in Ariel from Picture This Plus, and I'm using silks from Jottery Designs, and this is also the piece that convinced me of Garrett's finding of using 1/2 on 32 count. Worked really well for this coverage. So here's where I am at this point. This is just the top corner first color. I still have another color to go before I will hit the first specialty band. So my goal this week is to get to the specialty bands. If I can get one of the specialty bands done while I'm working on this piece for Specialty Stitch September, that would be great. And I should be able to, because I've completed this part, and it's this next part of the butterfly before I get to the first band of specialty stitches, and I should be able to get to that within 7 hours. It'd be awesome if I could finish this entire first band of specialty stitches, because there's 2 or 3 specialty stitches in that, and then work on the next section of cross stitches. I could be overly ambitious at this point, considering, you know, the day is almost gone as far as, you know, the school day is concerned, and I've lost most of it between shopping for groceries, because we needed groceries, and the massive headache. So we'll see what happens as far as progress goes. The public service announcement. I have had a ton of wonderful feedback from everybody in regards to their excitement for the Stitch-alongs in Stitch Mania in 2016. I am very excited about it. I've got on my desktop on my laptop I've got a bunch of sticky notes that I've put up to say, okay, here's what I'm doing for these sales, here's what I'm doing for this, here's how I'm going to modify my rotation, so it's not just it's going to still be based around the daily rotation, but it's got other stuff thrown in. I started doing my selections for Stitch Mania for next year, like the actual Stitch Mania Stitch Along in May. I'm going to do 31 starts because I tried working on selecting 15 and I wanted more, but I'm going to do it in a breakdown of 10 kits, 10 plain patterns and 10 patterns from a book or a magazine that I own. So it's forcing me to go through my magazines and books, which is really kind of cool because I'm finding patterns I forgot existed, but I'm working on it. Garrett and I have had in the group several new notices for requests for membership. And I just wanted to give a little PSA on what, because I'm pretty much, because I'm on the computer more during the day than Garrett is, I handle most of the membership requests that first come in, but I know Garrett kind of does the same thing I do. Whenever someone requests membership in the group, I do click on their name to take a look at their Facebook page before I accept them in the group. It's not a stalking thing. It's pretty common actually when you're joining groups, just to see, every group on Facebook is plagued with people who come on and spam to sell sunglasses or to sell whatever. And I can usually tell who the spammer names are. There's a pretty distinct pattern to them. But, every so often you get someone who looks legit and it's really not a legitimate person. So, and that's not against anybody in specific. It's just the life of an admin in a Facebook group. It happens with everybody. Any group that you talk to will probably tell you the same thing. So when I look on Facebook, when I click on your names to go and look at your profile, I do look to see if there's any cross-stitch related stuff in the groups. Not saying that you have to be part of any other group, but it's much easier when I can see, oh, you have a friend that's in the group, or you have, you're a member of 8 other different cross-stitch groups. That kind of makes it much more clear. I also look to see if it looks like it's an active account. The big, it hasn't just been made and sat and nothing else has ever been done for it. There have been a few requests in the last couple of days from people who, I'm assuming based on on the comments that I have gotten on my last Flosstube update, based on some other messages that I have gotten, people who are creating Facebook accounts to join Stitch Mania because of the sales next year. And I think that's fantastic. I love it. I welcome you. Great. Come on and have some fun with us. But when I get when I get a request from an account that was made 10 minutes ago and all it has is a name and there's no profile picture, there's no cover photo, it tells us when someone requests to join the group how long their Facebook account has been open for. It makes us a little bit wary, and we don't necessarily click accept immediately. So here's what I wanted to recommend to everyone. If you don't, if it's not abundantly clear on your Facebook public profile that you are a stitcher, that you're an active stitcher, it doesn't hurt after you've made your request on to join Stitch Mania to send me or Garrett or both of us a message just saying, hey, I saw Katie's video about the sales, created an account, want to join Stitch Mania to participate. Great. Or I heard Coffee Stitcher mention this, can we open up, and I wanted to join Stitch Mania. Great. It just makes it a little bit easier to make sure that whoever's requesting is legitimate, not a spammer, because we don't want to keep anyone out who legitimately wants to be a member of Stitch Mania and participate with us, but we also don't want to let anyone in who's going to fill our walls with go buy sunglasses or click here and win $1 million, because that just creates extra work for us to have to go in and clean up all of that stuff. So that's just my little public service announcement. If I hope it makes sense. I know I'm a little bit scatterbrained this afternoon. I gotta go pick up the kids in 15 minutes. So anyway, besides that, I am going to be back on Sunday for my regular Stitchy update for the week. And I am going to start working on, I did realize that the Disney Dreams Stitch Along goes until the 28th of September, and I think that's Monday. So if that is Monday, and I think it is, I will show that off when I show off the last video for Specialty Stitch September 2. So anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of the Stitchy week. I will see you guys soon. Bye.